So if I'm gonna ride Haunches-in here, I'm gonna be using mostly my left leg. And when you use your outside leg, your body has a tendency to fall over to the outside. This is gonna make it impossible for me to get my horse correctly bending. Hello, in this video we are talking about sit to the inside, and this is super important because sitting to the inside helps your horse to stay better balanced. It helps your horse to bend. It's really important, especially in the canter and lateral work. And so many riders that I work with sit off to the outside, and that's really bad because number one, it puts your horse out of balance, it strains their back, it makes it difficult to turn them and bend them and all of those good things. So in this video, I'm gonna go over number one, like what I see happening and why it's so bad. And then I'm gonna help you figure out how to fix it and sit more to the inside so that we can make our horse's job just a little bit easier. To start off with, the biggest places that I see riders sitting to the outside, number one is the right lead canter. So most horses are stiff to the right, which means that they want to be like this. They want to be looking to the left and falling in. And let me know in the comments if this is your horse. So when your horse is falling in like this, you end up sitting to the outside and your horse falls more and more to the inside and gets more and more crooked. So that is very bad. This is gonna put more weight on your horse's inside shoulder. It's gonna make your horse even more crooked. Okay, another place that I really see riders sitting too much to the outside is in Haunches-in. So if I'm gonna ride Haunches-in here, I'm gonna be using mostly my left leg. And when you use your outside leg, your body has a tendency to fall over to the outside. And again, this is gonna make it impossible for me to get my horse correctly bending. Sorry, buddy, that's not comfortable, is it? And then the final place that I see riders really sitting to the outside is in the walk pirouettes. So a lot of times, again, in the walk pirouettes, because you're using your outside aids to push your horse around, you end up like this, leaning to the outside. And then it's really hard because if you can imagine, like if I'm sitting here and I want my horse to go there, he now has to pick up my unbalanced weight and take me over there. Versus if I'm sitting over here on my inside seat bone, my horse is gonna have an easier time going underneath of my weight rather than having to pick me up and then go there. And I know that this is super hard because whenever you're going on a circle or a turn, centrifugal force is throwing you to the outside of the turn. Like if you've ever been on a merry-go-round, you know how you get kind of pulled to the outside of the circle? The same thing happens when you're on your horse. So whenever you're riding, whether you're just doing a circle or a canter or a Haunches-in or a pirouette, you have to consciously think about shifting your weight to the inside. A really good visual that can help you is think about your seat bone, your inside seat bone, and really placing that weight over to the inside of your horse's spine. So while you're riding, like step one is to just check in and make sure that you're really sitting on your inside seat bone. And then say, for example, if you know that you have trouble with sitting on that inside seat bone, easy buddy. If you have trouble with sitting on that seat bone in the right lead canter, you wanna make sure that you're on that seat bone. And then when you pick up the canter, that you keep shifting your weight, like sit right, scoot your butt to the right. Sit right, scoot your butt to the right, and then move your horse off your right leg. And it's a small thing. So when you're sitting to the inside, you're not leaning to the inside. You just have, like, I would say 55% of your weight on your inside seat bone. And that's enough. So I'm not like going like this. I'm not collapsing, but I'm just thinking about shifting kind of my whole pillar of weight more to the inside. And then let me show you also for Haunches-in. So if I'm gonna go into a Haunches-in right, I'll do it away from the camera where you can see. I really want to think about sitting to that inside seat bone, staying tall through my right side so I'm not collapsing, and getting that haunch to go in. So I'm using my left leg, I'm sitting to the right. Use your outside leg, sit to the inside. Good boy. Good boy. So you might still be wondering, well, how do I actually do that? Because it is really hard. Your horse will want to push you where it's easiest for them to carry you. So your horse will constantly be pushing you over to the side, and you have to constantly be saying, okay, I need to sit to the inside. So basically the way that you do that is your glute med and your oblique muscles, which are the muscles here on your side, are what's going to keep you on that inside seat bone. And I definitely recommend doing exercises out of the saddle to help you strengthen those muscles. Most riders that I see have a tendency to collapse right, and then their horse falls into the right. So if that's you, you really need to work on strengthening your glute med and your obliques on the right side. One thing that you can do in the saddle just to activate your glute med is take your foot out of the stirrup like this. It's a pretty small movement, but you'll feel it right here in your glute muscle, and this glute muscle really helps you to stay stabilized in the saddle. So if you need more help, click the link below. I have a rider position blueprint course where basically what we do is we look at you in the saddle, and then based on what we see in the saddle, there's a bunch of fitness exercises that you can do out of the saddle that specifically target muscles like this, like your glute med or your oblique, so that you can stay straight in the saddle and make your horse's job easier. Because when you're sitting correctly and in balance, your horse is going to be in balance, and it's going to be way easier for them to do their job. So click the link below, check out Rider Position Blueprint, and I hope that this has been helpful, but definitely think about keeping your weight to the inside seat bone.